Okay, everyone. So I am back again. And if you are watching and you don't know who I am, well, my name is Garmin. I'm a mom. I have many hats, but I take being a mom seriously. So I'm a mom with a daughter who has special needs. And if you missed the video on our family support group chat, well, I just wanted to bring this video on my main page for those of you who have interest to still have access to this video. Well, today our topic is going to be on special needs trusts. But I want to advise you, if you're watching, please grab a piece of paper and a pen. Just, for the sake of writing things down, that's not going to hurt. And we are going to have this discussion, right? Talk about what special needs trust is and who need a special needs trust, the different types of special needs trust, and who can help you create one, right? So this is going to be an overview of a special needs trust. Now, I must say, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a medical practitioner. I'm just a mom who really have interest in these type of topics because I do have a daughter with special needs. And this is for my particular group and for anyone wanting to educate themselves about, what is out there, what you can do to protect your family, especially with a child with special needs. At the end of this program, we can, I'll ask questions. If you have something on mind, please reach out. Come on, and if you want to participate, let's get into it. But I feel that this is really important for our parents out there to know what is out there for them. All right. One of the things that I say, ask questions. If you don't ask questions, you will never know. And so without wasting any time, let's get into it. So I'm going to play a YouTube video so you can hear this from the house's mouth. And just to say, creating a special needs trust will be different based on the state that you are in. So I'm streaming live from New Jersey, the USA. All right. So let me turn this video tilted and so you can hear it, and then we can take it from there. Hi, Mecca. Long time. All right, so let's hear
talking about all of these things, all about special needs trusts. What are the different types of special needs trusts?
All right, so I want to start from the beginning of this video. Let's do this.
So you might be wondering, what is a special needs trust? Who needs a special needs trust? What are the different types of special needs trusts? Who can help you create one? In this video, I'm going to be talking about all of these things, all about special needs trusts. So you may have a child with special needs and you're worried what will happen when you die and your child inherits the money that you're leaving for them. Because that money has to last for the rest of their lifetime. It needs to protect them and provide for everything they need since they probably won't have a substantial income coming in. So in this situation, I think a special needs trust is key. Okay, well, first of all, what is a trust? A trust is an agreement that you set up between the person setting it up, which is typically you, the parent, and the person managing the trust for the benefit of the beneficiary. So in this case, the beneficiary is your child. So it's an agreement you're setting up to provide for your child. And what a special needs trust really needs to say is that everything's available for the child after public benefits is being used. Okay, and the child cannot manage the money. It doesn't count as their money. They can't access the money. They can't demand it. And because it's not their money, it doesn't count as their money for public benefits purposes. So I want to pause for a second and actually explain what are public benefits, because that's really related to this discussion. So if you have a child who just turned 18 perhaps, and now all of a sudden they're an adult, which is really funny for any 18-year-old nowadays, right? But they become an adult. Now your money is not attributable to them, so they become poor. They have under $2,000 of countable assets, and now they can qualify for an income stream and health insurance. These are the two things that the government typically provides to someone if they're not able to work and support themselves and get their own income stream and health insurance. All right, so I prepared a handy dandy chart that I want us to look at. Okay, so in the public benefits world, there's really two different types of public benefits. There's needs-based public benefits, which means you need it because you're poor. And then there's entitlement-based public benefits, which means somebody paid into the system, whether you...
All right, so I'm going to pause right there because that's it, that is a whole bunch of information that when you go out to talk to a lawyer about a special needs trust, they will have to review all of those to you. So now what I want to say is that we did an overview of what a special needs trust is, right? It's money, inheritance set aside for your child with special needs. And who needs it? It will be your child that has the special needs. There are different types of special needs trusts that you can have a discussion. So when you sit at that table with your lawyers, and then you guys can really talk about the different types of special needs trusts that you can set up for your loved one. So now, who is responsible to help you to create a special needs trust will be a lawyer. So you got to find a lawyer that is in that field of not just any lawyer, it's a particular lawyer, a special needs lawyer that is going to set up this trust for you. So, and the reason why you want to set up a special needs trust for your loved one is that when you, die and they have to get all of your inheritance, you want them to still be qualified for the government benefits. And if you don't put that in, the government might say that you overqualify, especially for health insurance and for Social Security. It's going to be really tough on that child. So you want to make sure your special needs trust is in place because that way it protects your child, all right, from losing their public benefits, such as Social Security, uh, Medicaid, or Medicare. Now, I don't want to go all into that, but I just wanted to really give you an overview of why it is important, what is crucial to have a special needs special needs trust, I should say, set aside for your loved one. And so that way they will be covered and they will have money when you are gone to take care of them. And the government will not touch that money. But I encourage you to go out there, seek more information, do your research, and talk to people. If you don't know something, ask questions and ask and ask and ask. Keep asking. If someone doesn't give it to you, go to the next person and ask them. So educate yourself so you can make an intelligent decision when it comes to creating and safeguarding your money and your child's well-being. So I want to thank you all for watching. Emeka, thank you for